All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday, man. Also, as I always say, hit me up on my social media, man. As well as check out the merchandise below. And I'm still trying to figure out, man. Let me know if you guys would be interested in me doing like a live stream, show. If we can call it a short episode, whatever, like daily or once a week or Monday and Friday, Monday and Wednesday, if some of you guys are interested in, let me know. Also, man, so I'm doing this video right now because I'm constantly trying to work and learn, and something came across that I thought I would speak on, because reading, I was like, wow, that's absolutely right. The Toronto Raptors, man, have had such a roller coaster week. Because you got to think, like, and I get it, as a team, when you first heard, because let's not get it twisted. Before Milwaukee decided not to play, the Toronto Raptors and Fred VanVleet, Steady Freddy, Steady Freddy, what I call him. He said he was one of the first people to say that to come out, and him along with George Hill as well came out, and not really want to do it. He didn't really want to. Not that he didn't want to play. It was more like you could just see he was really emotional, right? Like, and I don't want to mess his words. I don't want to mess his words up, but he was he was one of the first to bring up the possibility of not playing, and I reported on it that they had these conversations about not playing, and then so I was sitting here because I'm always trying to research, guys. I'm trying to help push us, as NBA games are back. I'm trying to put us, continue to talk about, basketball and get people kind of remind what we left off at, even though it wasn't that long ago, but it just felt like it was a lot. All right, so that's why. But then I started reading this article, man, and you got to start to think about it. So the Toronto Raptors, you got to think about the situation with Usai Ujiri. Him, the video being released of him actually not being the aggressor, him actually being pushed first, but on the flip side, he was sued, said that he caused all different types of harm to the guy and all of that. So that was one thing that the players, and the one thing about Toronto is what I will say is their players are going to speak. They got very strong veteran presence on that team and in that locker room, so they're going to speak. And so that came out, and you go, wow, he did nothing wrong in that situation. He was actually the victim. So, but then you go, and then you admire the fact that he never ever really it's like he was like, I'm gonna let that part play out. I'm not gonna really harp on it. We're gonna continue to focus on basketball, and that's what he did. And so you go, wow, that's cool. And then you hear, oh, Nick Nurse wins NBA Coach of the Year. You're like, yo, that's big, because I've always said it. I thought that his coaching last year was a key component, even though many don't recognize it was a key component to him winning that championship, because of his in-game adjustment, and he was willing to go unconventional with certain defensive styles that just wasn't really, not that they was out of style, but it wasn't done as much, and he decided to do that during a playoff series. So that was I thought was unique for his coaching. And then you look at the and then, Usai Ujiri comes out, and he actually makes his first statement, and he pretty much said, this happened because I'm a black man. That's why, that happened. And so Usai, and don't follow the timetable. I'm just trying to lay out some key things that happened. But the timetable may be a little messed up. So that happened. And then, the situation that's going on right now with the Jacob Blake shooting, and you see that bothered Toronto players. And like I said, they was quick to speak on it, and say, what was right about it, what was wrong, blah, blah, blah. Nothing was right about it, excuse me, but how they was feeling and how they felt like it was affected them. And then, they was having talks behind the scenes within themselves about not playing. Then they had a meeting with Boston about not playing. Okay, now, I don't know. I had a feeling there was a real possibility they might not have played either way, but the two teams came together and had a talk about it. And then so that was weighing on, and then everything with Milwaukee deciding to not play and not come out on the court, that happened, and then that added another layer. So I think one of the teams that I'm going to be really, really watching is the Toronto Raptors, because now they got a very strong locker room. I'm not taking nothing away from that at all, but the mental wear on this team, I don't know how they're going to respond game one. Now, me personally, I expect them to respond well. I expect them to continue to, do what they do best, right? But they have been one of the teams that, it's one thing, every team is dealing with the incident that happened in Kenosha, but they're also dealing with the incident with their president that they, he's big in Toronto. Like, they love him, all right? They love him over there, and rightfully so. He's a beast, man. Like, even back his Denver days, I was so surprised when they let him go from Denver. Or whatever. There's no way they should have done that. But hey, Toronto winning because of it. Not just because of that, but you get what I'm saying. So then they're like, wow, they're doing someone that's so admired and soft mannered and just a good guy. They're doing him wrong and then trying to exploit him, and it comes out that he did nothing wrong. So they were dealing with that, and they're dealing with the incident in Kenosha, and the fact that they got very vocal players like Fred VanVleet, like Powell, like other guys on that team. I think that they're feeling, it's like that weight is so much going on. So I'm really, really interested to see how do they respond to everything going on, because I do think they were dealing with more than one aspect of it, and they was already going through it. And I think the Kenosha incident kind of was an exclamation point for them. It's like, come on, man, I'm still. So I just want to touch on that, man. I know I got a lot of Raptor subscribers and people that from the Raptors that's watching my videos. So I just want to point that out, because I think it's going to be interesting to see how they perform. Now, they may, so if they come out a little sluggish, I don't think they will. But if they do, I can kind of see why. I think it'll be mental, because they have, and they really was one of the first to talk about not, and I reported it here. They were one of the first to talk about not actually playing. So we'll see how that works out, man. But I just thought I'd bring that to you. I was reading this article and I was like, yo, I'm gonna talk about this for a minute because I can see this happening. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, man, you guys be great.